Hi and welcome to Padre Tim's message for the week. The past week has been a quiet one for many of us as we again get used to what we call the new normal. I think that most of us would like to get back to some sort of semblance of normality, get back to the routine in our lives that we enjoy, the freedom to go where we want to visit friends and families, to go to the football, restaurants and on holiday. In reality though, will we ever get back to how things used to be? And in particular, we may sadly no longer be able to physically see some of our loved ones again. If anything, going back to normality is going to be a really difficult thing to do. We can't wait for it to happen, but perhaps we have a certain amount of trepidation about what it might be like. Personally, I don't like the phrase, the new normal, because of all the connotations it holds. I suppose, like many things, how we respond to its meaning will be different for everyone. For some, it means change from the things we're used to, change perhaps from the familiarity of being comfortable, change from routine, change for change's sake perhaps, and many of us just don't like that. The new normal could also mean that we can't go back to the things that we love, the freedoms that we've all enjoyed, and for some people that's really scary. And I get that. Then there are people who are able to adapt, to cope with whatever change is flung at them, and to cope with it well. For them, the opportunity to create the new normal is really exciting and a challenge that they can't wait to take on board. And in reality, I suppose I would suggest that there's something of all of us in all of these examples. When I think about it though, wouldn't it be great if the new normal meant that we continued to look after each other and our communities in the way that we've been doing during the COVID crisis? Wouldn't it be great if the new normal meant that we would have respect for all our fellow human beings? That we start to realise how we couldn't survive if we hadn't got bin men, no one to drive the buses, no one to stack shelves or to do home deliveries, no one to be carers willing to go from house to house to look after us, but not currently able even to visit their own loved ones. And then there is the NHS, not just those who work in the clinical wards, but the porters, the cleaners, the canteen workers, the auxiliary workers who keep the hospitals going. And the list goes on, including, of course, our own servicemen and women. If nothing else, the new normal should mean that we should be able to follow some of Jesus' greatest words, to love our neighbours as ourselves. Near the end of his letter to the Philippians, St. Paul wrote these words: "Finally, my friends, keep your minds on whatever is true, pure, right, holy, friendly and proper. Don't ever stop thinking about what is truly worthwhile and worthy of praise." And if we treat our fellow human beings in that way, and if this is the new normal, then I can't wait. Can you? God bless you all and stay safe.